That is the age-old question because so many people perceive special education as a gateway into, all of a sudden I get services and supports. But I think our schools have an obligation to do a very good job of intervening and providing the necessary interventions and instructional supports that a child might need. So if a parent has an experience where their student has been evaluated and determined not eligible for special education services, I don't think they should stop there. I think they should continue to work with the teachers, work with the staff at the school to identify what is in fact impacting their child's ability to learn, and how can they advocate to make sure that they have access to after-school interventions, before-school interventions, instructional modifications, and adaptations within the classroom that are reasonable within a general education setting. Many schools are very well structured to provide supplemental intervention supports during the school day or after, and I think it would be very helpful for the parent to engage in that kind of conversation, really even before they get to the determination of eligibility. I think part of the conversation should be, what is it that Johnny needs, and how do we make sure that Johnny gets access to it, so that when you go through the eligibility process, it's not as if you either win the lottery or you don't win the lottery, because a lot of our parents think that that's the ticket to help their children, and for some that's true. But I hope that we do a better job in schools of providing the necessary interventions regardless of whether they qualify or not. It doesn't, from my perspective, it doesn't really matter what you call it in terms of a disability category. It's more important to focus in on what are the instructional needs and learning supports that any individual child might be able to benefit from, and how do we make sure that as educators we're doing that in a very collaborative way with our parents.